Glitch City, 2070X AD. A city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights who ensure that a corrupt government's laws are obeyed. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hall A of the BTC certified bar coded Va-11. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. Alrighty guys, welcome in. Happy day 19 of Daily Valhalla. I hope you guys are ready to have a fun, little relaxing, little bit of time here for you guys to relax. Welcome in, grab yourself some drinks if you haven't already. Sit back and relax. We're gonna hop right in. It is day 15 in the game. And stuff's gonna be interesting while this loads here. Oh, I thought I clicked the button, but it is not. So I'm gonna take a quick moment here to pull up my guide. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if for just a little bit. Have a very nice day. Alrighty. Click to dismiss this message. Jill says, there's cats and heat outside. Four says, I'd have blue balls, if I still had any. Alrighty, let's open it up. Let's go ahead and read our news. There's actually wasn't there a new Kira Mickey blog thing here? I think. There's a Mega Christmas one here too. Yeah, you know what? That's a good question. Four asks, was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Jill says, don't know, don't care. But that's a very good distinction. I actually don't know how Mega Christmas actually is spelled. I use two words, I think, but who knows how it's spelled actually. Doesn't really matter though, because frankly, the holiday is just a massive corporation and capitalism surge, you know? But hey, you know what? We still have fun. We can still celebrate. Have a good time. Let's go ahead and read our news. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests by Alana Smithy. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that our gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield and we had no option but to surrender, Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Four says, isn't she a game developer? Jill says, she's many things. Interesting. Our next news story here is Parliament discusses anime influence by Alana Smithy. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash! A representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market. Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me, says Yamake. Jill says, yes, important topics and all. Thanks, Parliament, for doing good work. You're clearly tackling the important issues here. Taylor the Brain, tired of name change requests by Alana Smithy, is our next news story here. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Solo Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people ask Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances of becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Jill says, Taylor! We're excited to see Taylor in the news. How delightful. Alrighty, chat. We have our distraction item ready to go. We read our news. I think there's nothing left to do today but go to work. Tuesday, December 27th. Good evening, says Jill. Hey, Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Asks Jill. Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... never mind. Sure, I'm in for it, says Jill. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do, says Dana. Hey. Now, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now, says Dana. Back, says Gillian. See? So you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... Right on the money, right on the money, Dana. Nice. I told you. We're depressing people, says Jill. Oh, yeah, the kid from the other day. Gabby, I think you called her. Asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby, let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all that stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you're doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary, says Dana. She was always a smart one, says Jill. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh, yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it, says Gillian. But, boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me, and what drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! What? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right, okay. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. Whew, I've hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss? Thanks. It's a friends of four. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Let's do this, chat. Alrighty. Let's do this, chat. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously, though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? Asked Gillian. 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yup. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not, I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays, says Stella. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. And having that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. I love the idea of imagining Stella just taking one of the costumes away from Dorothy, because they both wanted different costumes. I think that's hilarious. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places, says Jill. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year, says Stella. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you give me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet for Stella. Alrighty, all on the rocks and mix. Let's make it a large one. So 4 Adelhyde, 6 Flanergide, and a total of 10 Carmetrine. All on the rocks and mix. Cobalt velvet. It's like champagne served on a cup that has a bit of coal left in it. Here you go. Thanks, says Stella. One quick thing here. I don't know why my hands are sweaty all of a sudden. It's not like I'm warm in my room or anything. I don't think we have the heat on. But like for whatever reason, my hands were sweating. I was like, why am I sweating? So I just took care of that. It's kind of it got a little bit out of my mouth, and I was like, I don't want that to stain or anything like that. So had to fix it. Jill asks, "Are you meeting with Say today?" She should be here in a bit, says Stella. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? Asked Jill. She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts for some time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? It was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say's not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is, different. She needs equivalents to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look across her face, and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. Keep it mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure, cold and sweet. For whatever reason, my phone keeps turning off when I'm trying to look at my guide. Hold on. I think it just says, I can do a Moonblast, I guess. Let's see here what we got. Alright, bad touch, cold, and sweets. We're going to need something with ice and sweet. I guess in that case, I'm going to just look by sweetness here. So Sugar Rush doesn't have any ice. Sparkle Star, no ice. Blue Fairy, still no ice. I guess Moonblast is the only one that's on the rocks. Because Brantini's aged and mixed, and Piano Woman definitely is not on the rocks. Okay, Moonblast it is, on the rocks and blended here. This one is not already big, so let's make it big. We're going to go 12 Adelhyde. 2 Powder Delta, 2 Flanergide. Whoops, that's 3. And 4 Carmetrine. Whoops, I gotta remember to blend it. There goes us making our 3rd time's a charm kind of thing. Ow, Jesus. Still no relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Maybe 1 week, guys. We can see it as a relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on that moon for 1 week every month. Here you go, says Jill. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asked for, you know? Now that you mention it. You know, back when Say reappeared, it seems she came here first. Oh yeah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had a talk at the back of the bar? You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but... She was devastated, you know? She was afraid, and tired. It hit me quite hard, not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but also after seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did? I'm guessing with all that was going on, the desire to not worry me weighed on her. Excuse me. It has happened before. It's just good there was someone else for her to share her stress with. Thanks. Wow, sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people actually living here. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easy to talk to people. Comes and say, oh, you finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice here, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. 2 beers for the lovely girls. Our sweet little lesbian. I messed it up already. Maybe I should make one that's not big for say. But you know what? No. I just like making big beers for whatever reason. It's more fun to make big beers than it is to make regulars. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Oh, why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave. Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Asked Stella. Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar, says Say. The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was a plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy, says Jill. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out, says Stella. Oh yeah, we'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? Asked Jill. I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Asked Jill. Let's try something classy. Alrighty. Something classy. Type classy drinks. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink from the mercury blast. No, let's do a mercury blast. Why not? I do not do this one very frequently. This is already big, isn't it? No, it's actually just barely 10. All right, so we're gonna do 2 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson, 6 Powder Delta, 6 Flanergide, and 4 Carmetry. All on the rocks and blended. Sour, classy, and burning. All right, Mercury Blast. Yeah, we really don't make these ones very frequently. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Still came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Yep, her birthday was on Mega Christmas. Really? This is a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was a spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story says the Redden family destroyed Santa's spirit. And then Mega Santa was reborn as manifestation as a Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you give me something bubbly? Sure, something bubbly. Is that a type? Bubbly. Okay. Beer, frothy water, cobalt velvet. Let's do a frothy water. Why not? It's cheap, but why not? All right, let's do all aged and mixed. 2 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson, 2 Powder Delta, and 2 Flannergide. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill, want to know how Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel you shouldn't tell me that, says Jill. She told you my story. I mean, she likes you enough. It's fine. Remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something. I don't know. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point, they tried to approach and he just... He gouged Stella's eyes out. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. It was pain in place I didn't know I could feel pain. From time to time, I still relive that day. The kick in my torso, Stella's screams, it's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick, and I felt like I was being lifted. The white knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another white knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on an anguished Stella. I passed out, and when I came to, I was in a hospital. Apparently, the kick ruptured a couple of organs, and I was put on emergency care. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Damn. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy was here last time I came. I think he's the one that saved us. No fucking way. Virgilio? Really? Thinks Jill. Damn. What made you think that? Asks Jill. Sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him, says Say. There's something about his face I just can't dismiss. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Well, chat, there's always an interesting story to be had in Valhalla. Fun little threads of stories that you don't expect to have any payoff, but that somehow still make their way around. And it turns out, Virgilio's not as weird as we expected. Time to save our game. Alrighty, chat, let's do this. It's now safe to keep playing. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, relaxing, enjoying any drinks you might have, or just relaxing in general. I want to thank you guys for always giving your support to this channel. Alrighty, back to the game. Jill thinks to herself, I wonder if I left food for 4. We'll flip these around again, like I always do. Alrighty, let's do this. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. The usual. I wonder what's wrong with her, though. Right, piano one. Okay, I almost thought I picked the wrong one. I was about to make the wrong drink kind of thing. All right, 5, 5, 2, and 3? Yes. Piano woman. Here. This is nice. 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 Nice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know it's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells you I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy? So you're having a solipsistic... God, I hate this word. Solipsistic crisis of sorts. Solip what? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ipse means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decided, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Let's give her a flaming moai. Why not? Actually, I'm not gonna give her grandpa booze. Let's do the Zen Star for fun. Why not? Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face, says Jill. I'm sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination, says Joe. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That, existential doubt and crisis. That uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attacks gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch, and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it, says Dorothy. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Splash! Right on the head. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And? It burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Zane. Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package, says Gillian. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated, says Mario. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener, says Gillian. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside, says Dorothy. Well, your boss do with such a thing, asks Mario. I don't know, she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it. Honey, says Dorothy. Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly, says Dorothy. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now, says Dorothy. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I know. Gillian, seriously? Jill? She's the one making the joke. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them, says Gillian. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down, says Gillian. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm, Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. Sure. You might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine, says Dorothy. Sunshine cloud for Mario. Alrighty, on the rocks and blended 4 Adelhyde, 4 Bronson extract, and a shit ton of Carmetrine for one of our favorite little biker boys. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel, too. Alright. Here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave the song on, I think. Thanks, says Mario. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but, oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think, says Gillian. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you, this is Jill. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for her to sound like I get it. Don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? Asks Jill. I do, yeah. Have you been to the Motor District? I spent all my free time in the Motor District, actually. Why? Asks Mario. Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? Asks Mario. As far as I remember, no, says Jill. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there, says Mario. Semi-legal? Asks Jill. The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. Oh, I gotta scratch my head. There we go. They don't know what goes on in them, however, says Mario. Modified... For some reason, I just remembered a really dumb meme all of a sudden because the way I said Mario there. Anyways, modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? Says Jill. They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. My back started hurting a little bit there. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that gets to beat into a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just, there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else, asked Joe? I'll have a Piano Man. Alrighty, Piano Man for Mario. Alrighty, all the rocks in. Mix 2 Adelhyde, 3 Bronson, 5 Powder Delta. 5 Flanderdite, almost said 6. I probably would have put in 6 if I hadn't realized that. And a Piano Man. Oh, game. Okay, the game crashed. That's never good. Well, I guess I'll cut this out. I'll see you guys in a second. Oh, that's so weird. I've not had that happen before. I guess we're gonna probably skip through the Dorothy part as well. All right, I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, guys, we are back here at the break. Let me, we're just gonna like switch our music and then we're gonna skip through everything. So Piano Man, and then I'm gonna give Dorothy a Zen Star. Skip through all this. So Piano Man is... Piano Woman, I should say, is 5, 5, 2, and 3, and 3. And is it on ice? Piano Woman, I should say. All aged, okay. Here. Alright, this is nice. Skip through all this, then we'll do a Zen Star. I didn't expect to have to show you guys how to skip the dialogue in the game today, but that's what happens when you accidentally run into this kind of stuff. Alrighty, the big wiener. Honey, do you want a big wiener? Oh, too funny. Alrighty, all the rocks and blended. I should have done a karma train. Alrighty. Hold on, where is it? I want to say it again. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. I love it. It's so funny. Alright, let's hope for the Piano Man not crashing again, because that would suck. 2, rocks, 3, 5, 5, and 3. Perfect. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? Asks Mario. What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? Asks Jillian. Jillian? Wow, holy crap, that was weird. It's like I combined Jill and Gillian there, or like tried to say Julianne, but like it came out so horribly wrong. That's so funny. Whoopsie. Very silly. No, we're not, says Jill. What's wrong with you? Eh? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted, says Mario? How could you be so calm with this smell so close to you? Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry, says Jill. If he even has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking. He's a gentleman. He's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody. You don't have to marry him, just push him into a closet and, yeah, not interested, says Jill. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again, says Jill. Excuse me, sorry about that cough. Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. That's why I call Gillian fuckboy. I love it. Back, did anything happen? I discovered I had the sense of humor of an 8-year-old, says Jill. Did anything new happen, says Dana. Hey! They brought you a package, says Gillian. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was a delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. That was awesome. All right, guys. Total earnings $36,340. Drinks total $1,990 today. Mistake 0. Commission of 30% for $597. Tips of $800. Fantastic. Flawless service bonus of $500 Roonies. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses, says Dana, for $300. Today's total transfer $2,197 for total funds of $11,322 Roos. Let's go. I love saying it like that. I don't know why, but it's so much fun. I'm waiting for my, I'm looking at my audio scroll by on my audio recording, and like there's just a massive spike when I said $1 roots. So I'll probably try and make that a little less on you guys, so it's not too loud. But I appreciate you guys. Remember though that rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has a necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wonders if Maneki Nekos actually bring luck. Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. Let's go see how much that is. 4 says, you've been chuckling since yesterday. Jill says, oh, Weiner. Too funny. All right, let's see. Maneki Neko is $5.50. I might as well buy that right now. Cool. They say these bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust them. Let's see where it is. Where is it? There it is, right up there on the little on our little shelf. Oh, nice. Alrighty, chat. Let's go ahead and save. Day 16. We're getting close to the end of the game, chat. We're getting really close. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys had a wonderful day today. Enjoying this and had a wonderful time. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 20. Technically day 21 by the actual metrics, but we're not going to talk about that. It's day 20. It's fine. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this episode and tomorrow's episode and all the rest of the series. But until then, though, as always, remember, it is never goodbye. Just see y'all later. Have a good one, guys.